said, boom. The fuck the business is, man. I'm trying to see. I thought I had some cornerbacks. I had summons and let my people know I needed some cornerbacks. I ain't seen my cornerbacks all day. Y'all got to hold the corners. Don't tell me y'all done got off course and y'all on the water ball again. Cause it's easy to get engulfed into that water ball. It's easy to get engulfed into that water ball. I thought I had found me some cornerbacks, man. I can't play the whole field. Yes, I can. I've been playing the whole field, so I play the whole field. #poo. Point of origin. Y'all that way. What's going on? What really popping off? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know, what's really popping off. Yeah. Trying to see what my cornerbacks at, man. These motherfucker won't ain't goddamn let me talk to my 2-3 people. They won't even let me talk to my. I might well start doing music videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause they ain't gonna let a real nigga chop it up. They ain't gonna let a real nigga chop it up. I gotta go through all the emails and I'm live. Get you come fuck with me. Man, fuck it. They come get it. They come get it. Won't say all up in your ass. So right now, I'm in need of some cornerbacks. If you want a cornerback, yeah, that means you ain't paying attention to what the fuck going on with Melanation 3GD. You feel me? Right at this point, I'd rather have some females holding the corners. Cause them niggas gonna drop the ball. I don't know. I need me some niggas on that corner. I need me some Aboriginal. I need me some niggas on that corner, man. On both of them corners. And I play middle linebacker. Just give me a line across that bitch and I play middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? I give me 2 niggas back there with me. And every time them hoes try to come across on our side of the world and try to take you away from a continental society, everybody living on their continents, cause we gotta figure out how the fuck Australia get behind us and down here on our side and that bitch part of the Middle East. They did some trickery with their globe shit. I mean, they did some real trickery with this globe shit. Now we gotta understand, is Australia a part of us or is Australia a part of them? Cause they playing with their globe. I guess we have to ask our people in Guinea, Guana, New Guinea there. New Guinea should hold some answers. Cause right now we never getting the waters in our mind. I don't want to get there and get seasick. I just want to study this shit. Cause my cousin buy that yacht, and I'm gonna get out there and show that nigga. That man, all that shit is perception. We ain't riding around no motherfucking globe, nigga. But that my nigga though. We gonna die together. So I need me some cornerbacks. So that's what I'm on. I need me some cornerbacks. So when somebody pop up in this bitch and they qualify to be a cornerback, I'm gonna assign them to them goddamn corners. I told y'all this other day after I playing, this Melanation 3GD, man, we got this shit popping over here. This shit popping, man. It's unfair to FED, man. We got this shit popping over here. But everybody just wanna wait around and hold down, then lag around and come snatch a little something, mix it with their shit, just like they doing Kanika, you know. I'm just waiting on my cornerbacks. Just waiting on my cornerbacks, man. Cause I gotta have somebody to protect the corners from Canada to Canaan. I gotta have some niggas to protect the corners, and then we gonna have some soldiers. We gonna set back up. We gonna set our chessboard back up and get the chessboard off our back. See, you niggas ain't part of this shit. Folks ain't studying the shit you talking about. Aboriginal, you done located your trust yet? Huh? You ready to unplug? I mean, unincorporate yourself? Shit, I just went and incorporated myself today back into this motherfucker. Shit, I ain't never been on it like that for real. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, well, fuck my cornerbacks out. Who the fuck I told was the cornerbacks? I'm about to trade their ass off. Cause they what I be on that real shit. See, I be on that real shit. See, I'm ready to go to work. I be on that real shit. I'm ready to go to work. See what I be doing? I make time. When I bought me some little work boot, you know what I'm saying? We incorporated till I'm back slave, my nigga. I'm ready to sell my dope. So I'm telling you, these bitches on every aspect of the world, all these motherfuckers, them motherfucking slave ships ain't that. Fuck the slave ships. I'm talking about what you're doing under the water with them submarines. Get my bricks. You can't get them bricks from nowhere with one side of the world, one corner of the world, that's the West. And I'm claiming the West as melanation. We own the Nazca plate. If it's a Nazca plate, goddamn it belongs to motherfucking unfed. Yo, we gonna play a mental war game too. So I'm claiming a Nazca plate. Do anybody know what a Nazca plate at? Yeah, the Nazca plate sits right on the outskirts of motherfucking Peru. My Peruvian plate. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I want my motherfucker. I told you it was something in that sky today. I couldn't see you with my nigga there, but that shit right there was sitting right there. I know I seen something up there in that bitch. That's the moon right there, y'all. I see something through the camera, but I can't see it. I couldn't see it with my nigga there. I seen that shit. I seen that shit right there. I seen that shit. I told my son I seen some shit. We looking at the moon, the full moon and shit. Yeah. Trying to see what's going on. But them the heavens though. We talking about Earth. Just a little screenshot. You know, I be on some other shit sometimes. There it is right there. So I know I seen so I took it twice. I said, there's something up there called, God damn it, I can't do that. Oh yes I can, that ain't on the JoJo. That Braden Luther. That my baby, he 9. Y'all, I can't show y'all everything. Can't show you everything. I can't show you JoJo. That nigga, if I go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I know I seen some of that sky. I know it's now refocused and got him again. I know I seen something up there. I know I seen something up there. The fuck is that up there? But anyway, that's the heavens. That's above our head. That's above. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is take some pictures of what the fuck down up under a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I need my cornerbacks to pop in. Whoever that was I was saying to be cornerback, y'all need to get there, come on with it now. Go back at it. Scroll down. Scroll down right there. Scroll down. Yeah, get right there. We gonna start right there. We gonna start right there. So I get an understanding what the fuck going on. Where my motherfucking cornerbacks at. I gotta regroup again. These niggas done bailed out. These niggas done jump ship on a nigga. These niggas talking, I'm in this plane. I'm gonna break all this shit down. Keep these niggas on their side of the earth. These niggas got us kneel down head to head with a chessboard on our back. And we think we doing something. Oh, Lord, want my cornerback? Eat some of the bullshit. I gotta stop eating this bullshit too, man. I'm about tired. Somebody came and had me there what I feel about vegan shit. Vegan some good shit. And he be like my third baby, my knee baby don't eat no meat. He be mad at me, talk me this shit, Dad. You know you're supposed to be eating that shit. Hungry, that's a boom, cherry in the building. There's one car, I need 2 cornerbacks. Yeah. Tell who one of these corners you wanna protect. So I need some cornerbacks, y'all. I need some cornerbacks. I told you I need somebody to post up over there in Canada and Canaan. They're my corners. They're my corners down. They run from the goddamn east to the west. Yeah, we got to protect the corners, man. Cause somebody been slipping in them in. You go back to Africa, you come back, you came over, man. We on the melanated side of the earth. We straighten out the other shit out later. Cause all these motherfuckers gonna owe the west. Okay, then you got the left side over there. And counter, we know Canada don't sit on top of our head, so you make sure you keep it flat over there and keep their ass on that Canadian side of them falls to that water. You take your ass back over there. Cause that little Canadian flag, they gonna represent the British. We're gonna represent all of them. So I've been telling these motherfucking folks are the same people. Watch the languages now. You gotta watch the language. Even when they say Indo-European, when they say Indo, they mean language. There goes Sky. I got me another cornerback. Sky, you late. You got to take Kane. I need you to take Kane. I got one more shot. When I get through with this sound, we finna go in on that motherfucking ass. I got about 3 more bites. We finna go in on these motherfuckers. I got my cornerbacks. Sky needs you to post over there at the Mount Sinai. And protect that corner over there where them Canaanites supposed to be at. We want to protect that corner up. Okay then. God damn it, that's what I'm talking about. I thought, boy, y'all scared me for a minute. But I wasn't gonna buckle though. I wasn't gonna bend and break a fold. Now I got my 2 cornerbacks and we can get started. But these motherfuckers got us fucked up. I don't know them motherfuckers. Tiny. See, why we can't find no remnants of you being over there. We gonna get into it. I'm tired, man. I've been losing my motherfucking money. I lost my damn mind. I signed myself back up for the goddamn slave. I need to go ahead and go get me some work boots. They got me fucked up. I got to be there at 5 in the morning, y'all, so we're going to change our schedule, because I ain't going to stop fucking with y'all. Because I like y'all. Y'all fuck with me. I got to make time. I might have to go work on September. I had to talk to all that shit. But I'm a slave, y'all. I'm back at it. I'm gonna go in on that. Watch it. Cause I'm trying to get Dictator Trump, the 9/11, 45th and 47th president of the so-called incorporated states, the unified states of this motherfucker. I don't know why he won't go to war with the motherfuckers who got their steering wheel in our back. Why he so friendly and cool with them hoes? Not him. Why the people he the front man for so cool with them motherfuckers? 800 or 50 cents on the put $5. Oh, for real? I said, take that bag and run, girl. I'm still hungry, but I'm gonna let you do it though. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna drink a hot ass drink, cause I'm gonna talk my shit. But I gotta get some rest, y'all. Damn, man, I gotta start. You know, y'all know I goddamn get up at 6. But goddamn it, I gotta be on the plantation at 5:50. So I don't know what we gonna do. I gotta rewrite this shit. And y'all get that bad. I watch this shit. I came on this bitch early. Let me read this shit. Hold on, I'm drunk first. Get that Netflix ad too. You don't get it ad. I wonder who owns Netflix. Matter of fact, I just played a video from earlier. Oh, we can reiterate. I asked the question. It said the U.S. does not owe Japan any amount of gold marks. Oh, you don't owe no gold marks? I thought it was all about the gold. I thought it was all about the gold. Gotta be careful, because they done rewrote the history. They wrote themselves right into our side. They had to rewrite the history to give them a reason to build. And then fuck you around for 400 years where you can't read no documents till they can burn shit up and change shit around. They got a reconstructing period. And that's what I be saying. So if you reconstructing, that means you constructing right there in the same spot. If you reconstructing, why didn't you go back where the fuck you came from? Because they don't do that. They ain't got nowhere to go. And when they do go where they come from, they make that shit look so motherfucking beautiful on TV, like they writers got it going on. But all that shit was built on our back, and all the shit that we supply the world on our side of the earth. See, one thing, we ain't fucking with no global shit, not even a global economy. See, ain't nothing global. See, once you agree to that shit, see, they slid that shit in on niggas. Now niggas think they global. Nigga ain't shit global. I ain't saying ain't no planets in the sky. What the fuck in the sky? I'm saying what the fuck I live on. Just cause I look up in the sky and see a motherfucking goddamn curio, that mean I'm standing on a curio. How goddamn what you see in the sky prove what the fuck you standing on? How the fuck you see a motherfucking goddamn a lemon drop in the sky? That means you standing on a lemon drop cause you see one in the sky. That's dumb as fuck. Oh, the sun about, you can't even prove the sun about, the sun a disc. Then all them wandering planets they talking about, them motherfuckers swear they see them. Okay, you see them, that don't mean them whole spheres. Them niggas who came and made the heavenly spheres. We didn't let them all get away with all this shit. We didn't let these hoes get away with all this shit. Look, I thought the sun is melanated, and the sun is a melanated disc. I love y'all too. I love my cornerbacks. Lock the door. Don't even let nobody else up in this bitch. Lock the door. We talk to Kaka goddamn 10 left. She don't get out. She ain't coming in 11 anyway. Lock the motherfucking door. Anybody come in this bitch, knock they mother. Y'all better stay in the goddamn bushes. Y'all people are gonna knock your motherfucking head. Slap the fuck off. Y'all know how we do it over this bitch. Lock the motherfucking door. Them niggas ain't talking about shit. No, there you go, get the fuck out. They ran up out there. Get the fuck on up out of this bitch. And you peep out, we gonna knock your motherfucking head off. My cornerbacks, I got the line. I got the beast line, because y'all ain't got no business being on our side of the earth in the first place. I'm talking about for real. You understand me? Trill spill, we don't play. I got cherry and sky. I ain't going to the casino. They ain't getting no more of my money than fake ass Indian. Fuck them too. Goddamn, what's that? I over and goddamn did some more shit to my cars by now. Goddamn playing with their ass. Fuck that shit. But hey, listen, let me ask y'all a question. Then they tell us that we was in debt to Japan and China and shit for them nuclear bombs and shit. Ain't that why we supposed to be in debt today? That's what I thought. What the shit? Man, I need a V8. Y'all been on V8 we slapped shit? God damn, I could have had a V8. I thought that we supposed to be in debt to them whole for goddamn, excuse me. I thought we supposed to be in debt to Japan for bombing. Oh, so why the fuck did you, what now, why did? I'll just play the video from earlier. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the video from earlier. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause I don't wanna go, cause all you gotta do is look at this right here. Look at this here. So I asked that question because the German Empire, Germany, they was ran by the gold marks. And then we gonna connect Germany to France through the francs. And when then they said they wanted 300 francs, my sir, all that shit. See these same folk, man. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do it like this though. So why this shit? It said the gold mark was the currency of the German Empire from 1873 to 1914, not a currency used by the United States. The U.S. has a substantial financial relationship with Japan based on debt. Now I tell y'all we bit this shit built off debt? Based on debt, but it is issued in U.S. dollars and dominated in treasury securities, not in gold. Huh? You mean to tell me the United States of America just live off being the strongest, dominant motherfucker in the world, and they can just hand out IOUs all over the motherfucking world? I don't think these niggas that wrong. These motherfuckers in cahoots. They already giving us IOUs. These niggas running around in the strip club throwing up money, throwing up IOUs and shit. Can't cash them hoes in. These bitch won't even sell you no real food. Y'all niggas. Man, do you understand what I'm trying to tell y'all, man? Why this shit, based in treasury securities. See, that's why we gotta find our trust, y'all. Each and every last one of us are incorporated by our names itself. That's why your name is in all capital letters on your documentations. You understand? And those documents gonna run you back into you are tied into one of these trusts somewhere. Yeah, you on the stock market. That's you. You become the cattle. Just like horses and goddamn cows and shit, you're a human chattel. You're a human cattle. It's called chattel. Look up chattel. Put a C on it and show you what the goddamn Jew think about you. Think on FEDZBACK be talking on. See, I don't even want. See, I was trying to goddamn wait till I get some fish, but I can't catch no fish. I got my niggas with me. Fuck it. Current U.S. debt held by Japan. Bring your head back down. Current U.S. debt held by Japan, the largest foreign holder of the U.S. government debt, owning treasury securities valued at approximately $1.13 trillion motherfucking dollars. And then I tell you, before I die, this bitch gonna hit a Z. Yeah, you incorporated. Pull your driver's license out and look at your driver's license. Yeah. And it only grows. So you're not serving your country. You're not hand in hand. You're not being accepted. There's a difference between servitude and slave. You are a slave. Launched by the man, next to the man, next to the goddamn man, next to the goddamn man, you Negro, you. About to get mad. I ain't trying to get mad today, man. The debt is not a fixed obligation of a certain amount of gold, but rather a financial asset held by Japan that the U.S. government has promised to repay over time. Have they paid any yet? That's why you can go get you a credit card and do the same thing and just pay the interest. But the debt will always be there. That's why you always hear Uncle Fed say the biggest sin in the world is to be in debt to someone. That's how you born into slavery. Called mama owe them, daddy owe them, grandma owe them, great-great-grandma owe them, great-great-great-great ancestor owe them, because this is how they done written this they system. They don't want you to buy a car cash. They want you to get it on what? Time. So in their lifespan, during their time, they're the slave owner, and you are the slaver. You are the slave. And you work for them while they can sit on their ass and just make and do these little documentations like this right here with IOUs. Huh? Y'all hold them corners down now. Hold them colors down. So what I go in there and ask next? Just watch how I be picking this shit apart. Watch this shit. Huh? What is this? Total okay, right now, check this out. Between December 2012, Japan grew on, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Watch this right here. The Bureau. Total public debt was $50.7 billion at the time. I'm trying to find when we start owing their ass. What the fuck happened? Oh, yeah, that's right, we bombed there. Okay, let's get to it, okay. But with the coming of World War II, that figure and the operation of the Bureau itself would be greatly altered yet again. God damn, Obama, you gonna keep on bailing the bankers out? You gonna keep on bailing the bankers out, Obama? I thought you... Oh, Trey Gang was over there exploding that bitch ass nigga today. I said, Paya. Yeah. Who he kin to and how they left him all that money in his trust. That the United States of America can't fuck with his trust, and he one of the richest motherfuckers in the world behind closed doors, and he put nominees in front of his money, and what I told you a nominee was a face man for the motherfucking corporations and businesses that's owned by the trust. Shut the fuck up, Ty. Back to the dumb road. I don't want to play no more. I don't even want to play no more. See, I don't even want to play no more. Did not start at a specific moment. So when did it start? When did we being up? How far we on? I'm trying to find the point of origin of this shit. This shit just come out of nowhere, y'all. But rather develop over time as Japan accumulated U.S. Treasury securities, particularly in the latter half of the 20th century. In the 1900s, y'all gonna let them goddamn do this here, man? Y'all gotta be in cahoots somewhere. In the latter part of the 20th century and into the 21st century, 2000, what this thing out of the way, man? The fuck? Hold up, man. Y'all get this shit. This shit can't be real now. This shit tripping me out now. Into the 21st century, making Japan a major holder of U.S. debt. Today, there's a sin, y'all. We sinning. The United States sinning like a motherfucker because you in debt. We are the sinners. Huh? Today, Japan's role as a creditor. They collect too. Collect organs and body parts, eat you like sushi. Strike that from the record, John. Your good ship or who the fuck ever I'm talking to. Credit nation to the U.S. is the product of its economic strategies and the global financial system. I'm not part of no global financial system. I don't live on no motherfucking globe. I'd rather go back to Ronald Reagan when we had continental shit going on. I'd rather be part of the goddamn continental system. Cause where the fuck this global shit comes from? We already know where it comes from, but now you were part of a global economic system. They done made this world up and we gotta blow this bitch up. That's why we glad when they hit the button and blow this bitch, blow it up, bitch. Cause it's all fairy tale. It's all mind-blowing. What is this? Don't blow your mind smoke. What the hell? The U.S. global financial system, with its holdings of U.S. debt becoming a significant factor in bilateral relations. No, man, get your bitch ass back down now. No single starting date. No starting date. There had to be a date when they bought their first motherfucking bond, or they bought their first trust, or goddamn bought their first motherfucking security. It got to be a date. Why ain't no starting date? Why ain't no starting date, Cherry? There isn't a historical event marking the beginning of the U.S. debt to Japan. Why? Instead, it is a accumulation of years of economic engagement. When they start engagement, it got to be a date somewhere. When did I got there fall into debt, nigga? You ain't got no paperwork with a contract. What the fuck is this? Okay. Accumulations of U.S. debt. Japan began accumulating U.S. Treasury security. When did they buy their first Treasury security? When did they collect the first one? You ain't got no date on it? They just throwing this shit out like thin air, huh? Okay. As part of the economic and financial policy. Oh, this is the said policies. I was just gonna say some politics shit. Policies eventually became one of the largest foreign. Okay, we tied this to that shit. In simple terms, Treasury securities are IOUs. Get the fuck out of here. Can I drink? Can I sit with my Sprite, man? It's hot in the house. I'm not smoking no cigarettes. I'm gonna give me one of the council speaks that he gave to the Indians when they got over there. Was like smoking a real peace pipe. This shit crazy. Hold up. I had to get my drink on now. Thank you, cheers. I had to get my drink on now. In simple terms, Treasury securities are IOUs. I got you. Let me blow my mind a little bit more than my 5-1 in my hotel. Issued by the United States government to borrow money for government operations. What government operations? Bagged by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government, making them very safe investment. Investors buy them to earn interest, and in return the government promised to pay back the original. When? We working on a promise? When? I'm about to take me a 5-minute break on that bitch. When? Y'all see bullshit? Y'all see why the United States of America started burning up the money in those infernos? Because the money I be telling my granddaddy got down there, that's redeemable in gold. Yeah, that's why they started burning up the contracts. They was burning up the contracts. They were burning up our souls in the infernos. I said they was burning up our souls. I don't have no spirit. This melanation over this bitch, we deal with souls. We deal with our chakras. We don't play. Okay, exactly right. That's why history repeat itself. They not gonna get off script, and that's why niggas think prophecies is taking place. In that case, I must be a prophet because I'm predicting a whole lot of shit around this business. I've been in the nigga chickens community. I've been predicting like a motherfucker. Why they don't call me Saint Tom or Saint motherfucking Fed? Or the prophet or the motherfucking Christ. Man, get the fuck out of here. I just see that ass. That's right. There y'all go, chop it up. That's what I like, chop it up, babies. My baby's chopping it up on y'all ass now. Put it together. Make me understand it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need y'all to explain to me. Cause we gonna figure out how to get to our shit. I told y'all, talking to my cousin, man, who got them, man, that boy got an oil company in London. That's too much. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I know it's real. I know it's real. We gonna put the pieces of the puzzle together like I've been doing over, and we do this shit together over this bitch. So they got them throwing out IOUs. That's all our currency are IOUs. And it ain't worth shit. You can't do wipe your ass with it now because they done burnt the contracts up. The money's supposed to be redeemable in gold. The Federal Reserve don't have shit to do with the federal government. The Federal Reserve are the bankers who Obama told to bail out when we caught their ass up with all those mortgages and shit. Those are the bankers. And those bankers, some of them are even nominees that's behind the trust. And some of those trusts might belong to some melanated motherfucking niggas behind the scene. Do y'all smell what I'm trying to tell you? Do y'all smell what I'm trying to tell you? It might be something to that blackface shit. Let me go out here and wear a blackface. Let me wear a white face. Put a white face in front of my shit. Niggas ain't dumb. Niggas can't be this dumb that these hoes just take over everything. Shut the fuck up, Tiger. Yeah, they got that slum gold over there post back up our shit. And even if it is still in Fort Knox, it's been consigned over to who I told y'all that gold been consigned over to. So I like people pay attention. Our gold has been consigned over to Israel. And all this shit coming out this Bible. And I'm gonna show y'all that. Cause they God of the Jew chose one people over another in that so-called story. I owe you. Let's go. Let's keep going. Them a little boot, y'all. That's the one I wanted, but that motherfucker too heavy. I took a picture of that bitch. That's how I come in and get your motherfucker. I said, you too heavy for me right now, motherfucker. Your motherfucker that too heavy for a G right now. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Charity, yeah. I can tell you shit wrong. I don't know why them niggas hate me. Huh? Look at this treaty right here, the Versailles Treaty. A peace treaty signed on June 28, 1919 that formally ended World War I between Germany and the Allied powers. So they had peace. They already unified. They got a treaty going on. They warring. Who the fuck warring though? It imposed severe penalties on Germany, including territorial laws, military restrictions. Matter of fact, we're gonna start right there. We're gonna run an old video. I'm gonna go smoke me on spot. We're gonna do it like that. I know y'all gonna hold it down. I need y'all to pay attention to the video. They'll give me time to go. I'm gonna smoke one for you while I'm out there. Man, I fought with y'all a long way, man. I know tell y'all no bullshit. They're my good president. I don't see him want to eat no babies. They killed her. They killed her because she didn't want to participate. Her daddy came right out and told the world. Her daddy came right out and told the world the motherfucker's vampire. He and the motherfucking Prince Charles coming there and said, goddamn, so it is. Vladimir Impaler is my goddamn motherfucking, for real. And so both of y'all sitting in the council together. I thought y'all supposed to be warring, motherfucker. Because these are Anglo wars. I'm going to show it to you tonight. Show it to you tonight. We ain't finna fuck with that right now. We drag that down. That should go right down. They killed her. And her daddy dropped the beans on their head after they killed that girl. Alleged, everything. Now, we ain't got cacao with this shit. Keach said goddamn on a goddamn thing alleged. Them my KKs. My choppers, baby. We don't play. But let me see, can I go find it? Let me see, can I go find it? So U.S. Okay, this one will work. I think this one will work. Yeah, this one will work. Y'all check this video out. And I'm gonna go ahead and y'all do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna come back. Oh, I gotta turn Bluetooth off. Hold up. Gotta turn Bluetooth off. Gotta turn Bluetooth off, I said. Now I'm gonna want me to turn Bluetooth off. Gotta turn Bluetooth off. Gotta turn Bluetooth off. There you go. Turn that bitch off. Turn that bitch right there off. Alright, now let's go. Now let's go. And then we're gonna pick up right there. I left off with it. I said, boom. I'm gonna see if my shit gonna drop. Oh shit. I had my Bluetooth on so they couldn't hear that video, right? Well, motherfucker can hear me, so let me turn this Bluetooth off before I even get started, cause them niggas ain't hear that video about World War II. They didn't hear that video. You know what? But that cause they ain't dropped my noti. They ain't dropped my noti. Drop my notification, dog. For my little 2-3 people can come over here and get this real shit. So my 2-3 people can come over here and get this real shit. So now I'm just gonna run this other video back, but that motherfucker didn't play. Let me go play this right here to what time I need to play that. Heartlands needed for recovery. 13. I need to play 2 minutes of this motherfucker. World War II didn't ignite simply with tanks rolling
treaty, huh? Cop deuces, huh?
As hyperinflation spiraled to 4.2 trillion marks per US dollar. While the world watched, a failed revolutionary named Adolf Hitler transformed his defeat in 1923 into a manifesto for vengeance and power. The real reason World War II started. It was a slow-motion disaster fueled by economic desperation, global indifference, and the rise of an ideology no one dared confront. Until it was too late. The question is, could war have been stopped before the first shot was fired? On June 28, 1919, Germany's fate was sealed with a signature in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. The treaty blamed Germany alone for the war, demanding 132 billion gold marks in reparations, an amount so vast it equaled multiple years of the entire nation's economic output. Territory was stripped away, including the coal-rich Saar, Upper Silesia, and the industrial heartlands needed for recovery. 13% of German land was lost overnight. The country watched.
Who controlled the 13% of the German land that was lost? Since the United States stepped in and allegedly defeated Germany in this psyop, did we inherit all that money or what the fuck? Because it seems the Ashkenazi Jew / German took over this bitch. AKA the United States of America took over this bitch. Huh? So let me go try to run this little video I just made and I sit there and drop my notification again, huh? I just want to notify my 1 or 2 people, dog. That's too much. The truth has to be smothered at all angles. I'm working on Bot Central. All this shit botted out. Shit ain't nothing but a game, bruh. Shit ain't nothing but a motherfucking game, bruh. Shit ain't nothing but a motherfucking game, bruh. Go here. Now go up. Go there. Go there. Oh, go there. Oh. Now let's see. Can we go get some justice around this bitch? Go down there. Go there. Then go there. Hold up. Which way now? Then we go here. Then we go here. Boom. I said, boom. I'm lying, nigga. Me as a U.S. citizen, I'm up under a government that's supposed to be for the people and by the people. I'm not a city councilman or any of that, but I'm a person, a citizen of the United States of America. So what I'm requesting and suggesting and promoting and trying to put in political form is you want to raise war on terror, raise war on the gangs in Chicago. These be your premises. And you want to play tit for tat with China, knowing that your Khazarian brother is going to bag them and you keep running these scripts. And fucking with these Persians, but you got a Persian steering wheel in your back. And fucking with them Persians about those fake ass nuclear weapons that you don't have enough material to even form a real nuclear weapon. But we know who does. Goddamn, keep screaming. See over here, on Fed, I'm talking about FED, 3GD, we expose scribbles. And Trump, you was a solid gold dancer. rhetoric is, because I had an understanding that this is why we were supposed to owe Japan. And now we see that those children had no birth defects or any of that shit. You understand? I got some shit going on about my kid, man, bitch, because this bitch keep playing on me. But this is another story. And we'll continue, because this bitch keep playing with me. I'm sure it's broke me. They ain't found no weapons on that mass discretion. Every time they cause a war, the purpose of the war is never relevant. Just script shit. While the U.S. initially considered paying races in 1945, the idea was abandoned. However, the U.S. did invest billions into rebuilding Japan after World War II. What? The U.S. gave Japan billions just to invest in, no reparation, just help build their shit. That's the issue of compensation for nuclear weapon is complex. Reparation for Japan. Japan did pay reparations to other countries damaged during World War II. They did. But the United States did not require payment for its own damage and instead oversaw the rebuilding of the country. Furthermore, lawsuits brought by atomic bomb survivors in Japan demise. Because I don't think my people showed up. I don't think my motherfucking notification went up. That was a skip. I read the whole thing. In Japanese courts, demanded payments. Demanded payment were ultimately dismissed. Why they got them take that part out? I read the whole thing. Lawsuits brought by atomic bomb survivors. They survived the atomic bomb? Then they supposed to have script, right? Come on. Come on. Can't start it back. Hold on, let me get rid of this shit. Go like this, go. But I'm gonna show you how this shit go. Yeah, I'm on this. The U.S. do not owe Japan any amount of gold marks. The gold marks was the currency of the German Empire from 1873 to 1914. Not the currency used by the United States. The U.S. does have substantial financial relationships with Japan. See, this is what we mean when we say the United States is built of debt. And you are the motherfucking, you are the collateral. Slavery's a barrier, but thug came to carry you. Stand on your feet. Bitch, we you is collateral. That's on that funeral. Y'all don't get it though. Owned by some bankers. Is it really the Rothschilds? Or are they nominees to cover up what is Mongolian? But it is issued in UNESCO. The original Oriental. The original Asian is Oriental. That will be sham in the so-called book. We know who Japheth is. We know who Ham is. We know who Noah is. Now we know who the brother Shem. We're not Semitic people. Come on. Dollars and nominated in treasury securities, not in gold. On my Arsenio Hall shit, something to make you say, As of mid-2025, Japan was the largest foreign holder of U.S. government debt, owning treasury securities valued at approximately at the time. But with the coming of World War II, that figure and the operations of the Bureau itself will be greatly altered yet again. Japan did not start a specific moment. The debt as to Japan did not start at a specific moment, but rather developed over time as Japan accumulated U.S. Treasury securities, particularly in the latter half of the 20th century and into the 21st century, making Japan a major holder of U.S. debt today. Japan's role as a creditor nation to the U.S. is a product of its economic strategies and the global financial system. Global, notice global, for the U.S. slave. Not continentals. No, you used to go by continent. Now it's global, see. With the holding of U.S. debt becoming a significant factor in balance.
I said, boom. Gone through this shit.
Donald Trump. Y'all think the motherfuckers got power and they this and they that. They ain't shit. In return, the government promised to pay back the original. You understand what's going on? I thought we was fucked up for bombing them hoes and all that shit. See how the political structure fuck you around and won't tell you the truth about that because the private owned bankers are in the background and put nominees as frontmen such as Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And y'all think the motherfuckers got power and they this and they that. They ain't shit. But frontmen for the backbone. I keep telling y'all these Mongolians run this up.
That nigga can afford to pay the taxes on goddamn trust wealth, on private wealth. Fuck that nigga ain't shit. No, I'm trying to tell you. Now let's go back to where we was at. Let's go back out. Let's go back to where we was at. Now let's go to school. Our school. Home school. FED school. Now right there, where we at? In the power of Germany, Allied imposed severe penalties on Germany, including territorial loss. Germany lost territories, military restrictions, and large financial reparations, along with the infamous war guilt clause. The treaty was established. The treaty also established the League of Nations. They call the League of Nations, y'all. The United Nations today. They call the League of Nations, y'all. All this shit was put in place back to back to promote international peace. How you gonna have international peace when you warring for a god of war? Double talk, y'all. How you gonna tell me you about peace and y'all fighting and praising a god of war? Though the U.S. did not ratify it, ultimately the treaty in harsh terms, what it said, fostered resentment in Germany, contributing to the rise of the Nazi Party and the eventual outbreak of World War II. Okay, boom. So let's go to war. The primary Allied powers in World War II were the United Kingdom, the United States, the Soviet Union, and China. Hold up. Make this shit make sense, y'all. What up, Kaka? I said, boom, baby, what happened? The Allied powers are the United Kingdom, United States, so that they together, fuck all that. The United, the Soviet Union, and China. Where China come from now through there? That's why we always forgetting that motherfucking name. I'm gonna get his name today. I'm gonna get his name tomorrow or something, cause I got to change my time up. Cause I got to be at work at 5:50. You know I usually don't wake up to 6. So shit. We on some more shit today. We gotta get our time schedule back right. Now watch this. They call them the Big Four. See, the primary ally in World War II were the United Kingdom, United States, Soviet, often referred to as the Big Four. However, the Allies also included many other countries that joined their cause against the Axis powers. We know what the Axis powers are, right? You know what? They deep off to Africa. That motherfucker. We'll get into it. You know that Axis power, Germany, Italy. Oh, the one sit right there by the fake ass pole in Japan, huh? So China and Japan, the Mongolians, they what the fuck they got going on? Such as France, Canada, Austria, Poland, all of them. See the Axis powers. But guess what? All that shit over there in the northeast side of the world. They ain't mention a nigga yet. I'm gonna have to make these bitches mention a nigga. Watch this shit. Let's go. Before World War I, the countries that were formed, will form the Allied powers were primarily France, Great Britain, and Russia. France, the United Kingdom, Great Britain, same thing. And Russia. Make this shit make sense, y'all. These Khazarian and Ashkenazi Jews think they slick as fuck. I'm gonna show you these same people now. Fake ass Anglo wars. I'm gonna tell you, they've been scripting. Look at all this content. This is the history that they give us now. Pay attention. The term war before World War. I'm talking about war before World War I. Likely refers to war before World War I with the four likely being a misspell, and before I know it's a bitch way. I was just trying to see what you're gonna give to me. You gave it to me. Yeah, shorthand is right. Several conflicts in the decades leading up to 1914, such as Russo, which was Rus, which become Russia. See, the names just changed. Pay attention. The Russo-Japanese War of 1904 and 1905 and the Balkan War 1912-13 demonstrated tactics such as trench warfare with barbed wire and machine guns that were later seen in World War I. And these events were considered by some historians to be precursors to the Great War with the modern parallel. So there's that a Russo, that Russia fighting Japan. Damn, Japan and China, y'all don't fuck with each other like that. Y'all running scripts too. We gonna investigate. There wasn't a single war in the 1500s. What? Y'all ain't had no war in the 1500s. I'm just backtracking. This is how I do this shit, cause we gonna get to the hashtag poo. Do you know what that hashtag poo mean? What that mean, B? The point of origin. See, my people in the nigga jingle community, they just thought everything said was funny, and they used to make little jokes and shit. Here's the point of origin. Yeah, the point of origin, nigga. Where it originate from? Where the shit come from? We gonna go to the point of origin, nigga. But they were too busy trying to collect Kanika money and shit, and trying to make Fed look dumb. They'll be dropping signs on their goddamn ass. Yeah, that way. We're gonna go to the point of origin. So, there was not a single war in the 1500s. Instead, the 16th century was characterized by a series of major conflicts with nobility. Notably, the Italian War, 1494 to 1559, which dominated the first half of the century. So that's Italy. Who they fight? The Italian Wars. They fight each other, ain't they? You said Italian Wars, so Italians fight Italy. What the fuck? What the fuck going on? I'm trying to see what the fuck going on right here. The Italian Wars. I don't even want to investigate all that shit. I'm just showing and just keep going back. Which dominated the first
half of the century, leading to a foreign control of Italy. What foreign control? The Brits who? Other significant conflicts include the Lavinian War in the Baltics, the French Wars of religion. The 80 Years War started. Why they got that war for so long? They just trying to make up some. Just seem like these motherfuckers just making up some history right here now. You mean to tell me these niggas war for years and years and years and years, for hundreds of years at a time and shit? They ain't got shit. Remember who we talking about now? We talking about that north and that east over there. We talking about that north right now. Sitting right over there, the north and the east. Yeah, they usurp Africa, the southern part of the goddamn world, and call it the Middle East. There ain't no fucking Middle East, nigga. That's South, nigga. That's Africa, nigga. That's why it's so important for y'all to lay this bitch down and listen to what unfair trying to get you. South America is the West. They said the Western world. They tell you, yeah, the Western world. I'm quite sure y'all got that now. So I ain't got to keep on reiterating. In Africa, it's the motherfucking South. In the Middle East, without that tilt, once you got them take their Masonic shit off of the world in this map, that shit sits in the motherfucking South. In the Middle East, it's the South. That's how they usurped and took that shit. And that's how we end up in the belly of the beast as North America. In North America, that's how they took a portion of the West Indies, because we are the West Indies. That's who the fuck we are. We the West Indies. We the West Indies tribe of nation. I don't give a fuck because you just call us North American. We the West Indies, and we have been usurped up in the belly of the beast of the North. But guess what? I got my girl over there on that cone over there. Which one of y'all, that Cherry, you got that cone over there, ain't you? See, that's how they took that cone. That's how they took that cone. The whole the Southwest is this side of the world. Is the melanated side of the earth. See, they made up some shit called. Don't make me go on and say and break out our melanation papers. See, the sun don't go far east. Yeah, we don't fuck all that. The sun coming straight up over true east. I got me a true east. True east coming straight up off Mount Sinai, right there by east. That's true east. That's melanation 3GD shit. That's my shit. They make up shit, so that's what I made up. Cause that's how they motherfucker circle it. I'm gonna show you. The sun don't even like the north. The sun don't even like the north. Now I gotta go on. I showed y'all something the other day. I got books and shit I gotta write up in that motherfucker. I probably don't never do it. I'm a procrastinator. I just like to boom and I'm like, that's what I do. I'm gonna make AI write that motherfucker for me. Come on, man. In the Baltic, in the French Wars of religion, the 80-year war, 80 years, starting in the 1560s, and various Anglo-French, Anglo-Scottish wars. What the fuck? Anglo wars? Man, my mama told me if a brother and sister, or sister and sister, or brother and brother getting to fighting, the best thing for me to do is stay the fuck out of it, because they will turn on you and you will be fucked up. And that's what the fuck happened, y'all. Made us stick our nose where it didn't belong. Made these niggas stick their nose where it didn't belong, and most likely was up a goddamn Anglo dress. Lame ass niggas. Morris ass. Shut the fuck up, Tiger. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Yo, we dropped the ball. Now these niggas want a nigga to praise them and salute them for teaching a motherfucker how to come fuck over us, nigga. He's still down with the goddamn game plan. Then most of you niggas just lost, just claiming some shit. That's why I ain't listen to these niggas. Lay that shit down and go soul to soul with me. Fuck a book. Where your soul at, nigga? Eye to eye. Hand contact. That's a handshake, nigga. Eye to eye. I need to see it in your face. I need to see it in your soul, my nigga. For how drunk you get, fuck the spirit. Anybody get some spirit, and all they gotta do is drink some goddamn alcohol. That's the spirit, nigga. That's the spirit they gave you when he came over here. They tell you that little cowboy Indian move in the movies. They gave some goddamn liquor nigga and took your land. That's the spirit. The spirit of 76. Fuck you mean? Where your soul at, nigga? I'm looking for the lost souls. That's what I fuck with. I don't fuck with nothing but energy, my nigga. Cause this shit real. That's 1500. Let's go back again. Boom. Where I went in. Major conflicts of the 1400s. We gonna go back. I know it, baby. I know they is. Just hold that corner for me. You my cornerback now. I want you to hold that corner. I'm gonna stay on point. You got a beach line there. I got the whole beach line. I'm gonna put my whole offensive line. We put a defensive line right there. I'm playing linebacker though. I'm playing linebacker, nigga. I'm like Mike Singletary in this bitch. And then nigga get next to me, they gotta come with it like Marshall. We gonna be like the Chicago Bears around this bitch on the southwest part of the earth. We gotta protect this shit. Niggas didn't protect this shit. They let them hoes in from the corners that came in that Canada shit. But Charity and Scott got them corners. Yo, we got them corners covered. I'm gonna keep them covered. Now we go back to the 1400. Major conflicts of the 1400 include what that is, the continuation of the 100 Years' War. Damn, they war for another 100 years? Man, tell me y'all don't believe this shit right now, man. You mean to tell me the war took place for hundreds of years? This sounds like some rewriting of history and why they are reconstructing right on top of the souls of our ancestors. This sounds like some shit that they put inside the institutions of America. The false indoctrination. That's what it sound like to me. Y'all niggas need to tell me y'all these bitches that fought for 80 years, then they fought for 100 years. These hoes just fight like, okay, let's let these motherfuckers fight. Who it is fight? Anglo. Anglo, okay, let's go. The continuation of the 100 Years' War ending in 40. They just got rid of another 100 years. They just got rid of another 100 years. Right there, just write that like that right there. That's a whole other 100 years, let's go. Saw the battles like the Battle of Agincourt, and the eventual French victory. The fall of Constantinople, in the Ottoman Empire in 1453, and the onset of the English War of the Roses in 1455 are notable conflicts were the Hussites. Ooh, that's what I need to see. See, that's where they wrote they shit at. See, when you go over to what they call Israel today, and you go to the eastern corner of that so-called land called Israel, that was once Palestine, that they said was once Canaan. How they wrote us into that shit. Scott, get back over here on your side. Ain't no Canaanites over there, baby. Cause you see that shit right there, the Hussites, who touch, yeah. That's they little temple where they were right with them up. And that's why Shem got so much power. Because Shem is the Semitic. Ham is the black. Japheth are the Persians in the middle. The J, that where the J come in there because there wasn't no J, right? And Noah gonna be the father of all in the region. They let Noah get away with all that because Noah gonna have the brainwashed Negroes and Eskimos over here on this side. And they coming in from the other corner. Do you understand me? And they bomb this bitch in the middle. That's what they call that bitch 8 miles. This melanation 3GD. I don't play, y'all. Look at this shit here. Other notable conflicts, the Hussite wars in where? Bohemia. That's gonna lead us back to where? That black and gold. You might tell you about that black and gold flag? We found that shit the other day. Bohemian Grove, that's what the world's national Boy Scout shit was. They were taking little children out to the Boy Scout land and molesting them and shit. Allegedly. There you go, on time, there you go. Out there molesting them little boys at them little Boy Scout camps and shit out there. They took all the little boys out of the Bohemian Grove. And that's what they used to hold their little See that? To one of them niggas bust their heads out there with the big owl out there burning and shit. And so they just start having the meetings in their mind, using their technology. They don't even leave their house no more. They just meet up with their dopamine, whatever the fuck they be doing inside niggas' head. That's why Obama got all them different scars and shit in his head. They stay inside this shit. Alleged, everything alleged on this bitch. Bohemian Anglo said that Belgium shit. See, that black and gold, that's them two-headed, them motherfucking. See, they won't take that logo. That's why I made that logo, that clip logo. I mean, we gonna take that goddamn logo. That's my logo. That's Melanation 3GD logo. Expose these niggas. Various regional wars in Europe and the Middle East. You mean South? In the Middle East, you mean South, nigga? You mean Northern Africa, nigga? Okay, go ahead. Such as Georgian, Turkmen. All these are the same folks. The same folks we've been talking about every day. Side coming together. What did? Let's go back to the 1300. Now, look, now check this out. Now check this out. They said it was a French victory. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't this shit say it's a French victory right here in 1450? So what the fuck is a French victory? How's a French victory? When the fuck did France establish itself? 1958. So how the French get a victory? Hope y'all smell it, my nigga. I ain't came to play with these niggas today. I gotta go to work tomorrow too. I'm mad. I gotta go slave for these hoes. I can't find my trust. We gotta find our trust, y'all. We gotta learn how to dig and get our shit. The Moors can teach us how to do it. But I ain't claiming no Moors descendant. I'm a free man without a Moor. Cause I was here first and I know the fuck I'm talking about. Write my own paperwork up. Shit, chat GPT or cheat, whatever that shit is. I'll be my own lawyer fucking with that shit. That shit gonna get it all up. I'm gonna trick that bitch so much I'm gonna make that bitch tell it all when I start fucking with that shit. I ain't start playing with that shit. I just go back, I Google some shit. Now I stroll back and see what AI say, but I ain't start fucking with that shit yet. I'm gonna make that shit get all up, same way I do Google. How the fuck the French end up in a French victory? Because they go by languages. Understand that. When they said Indo-European, that's a language. When they put the Indo in front of it, they speaking about languages. Y'all remember that now? Y'all remember that now? Now the French, they goddamn won a war. But it ain't no France until goddamn 1958. We go ahead, we gotta check this out. French art, now this was weird on with the hashtag poo. This weird on with the hashtag poo. French art originated from the Latin spoken in Roman Gaul, which was heavily influenced by the native Celtic Gaulish language and later by the Germanic Frankish language. So you mean to tell me French and France and Germany and all these people are the same folk? So the French is winning. The only difference in them, they got a little difference in their tongue. What the fuck they saying right here? This evolution from vulgar Latin. We got to go get the Oxford Dictionary, y'all. And then before they get all the books at the library, we got to order us some vulgar Latin. We got to order these books. Because when we go to order and see the definitions and what they really mean to these people, you will know what you really sit at in their minds. Because it's broken English, we just made it be raw to us. I stayed in the encyclopedia, got to get them. Especially the Britannical. Because that's who owned us, the Brits, the English, the UK. They just changed the name. But see, I told y'all the other day about the Eastern Slavics, the little script they were running over there with Ukraine and Russia.
And I told people, I said, both of them motherfuckers, Eastern Slavics. They sit in the East with who? The Mongolian that run the beast. Huh? This Fed starting to make a little sense to y'all now, man. You flatten this bitch out, it gonna make sense to you anyway. Just keep it flat. Stay off that globe, keep it flat. So the French winning wars against their own people. Mama said stay out of folks' business. You just now get in between two brothers fighting and watch how they turn on you and beat your ass together. You get in between two brothers that fight, and that's all they do. Come tease your motherfucking head up to help them fight, and they fund both sides of the war. And when they fund both sides of the war, you go in debt to both sides of them. The United States fought plenty of wars, but the motherfucker they fighting for put them in debt for fighting the war for them. Make that make sense. Why you think the motherfucking soldiers start fighting for their fucking independence? Who they fighting for their independence from? The British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming. I'm sounding the trumpet. I told y'all Mike Pence and Donald Trump, they was blowing the trumpets for Revelation. They were going to try to restack these books. And I was going to break this shit down and explain it to y'all. Yeah, he was the trumpet blowing. Mike Pence and Donald Trump, they were the trumpets. The trumpets was blowing. And they sent the Antichrist in before the jackpot. See, Trump was their jackpot, sell. And his number is 88. See, little Selena, the little script, Selena ran that shit one shit to me. Trump was the Antichrist who comes in riding on the white horse. See, I grew up in the church. Ain't shit done by unfair, man. And I don't be meaning nobody no harm. All I want to do is tell the truth. Because that's what's supposed to set me free. And that's why I am free. I don't give a fuck about none of shit, man. It's supposed to be my year to go. You use your mantra right now, goddamn, my 5-5 supposed to be out this bitch. All I'm trying to say is I'm going to make the 26 and don't give a fuck if I do, if I don't. Don't try to tell y'all. Real shit. But I done reversed everything up off me, my nigga. And I got common sense to know these bitches ain't talking about nothing. I ain't never signed no contracts. I got niggas walking up me right now telling me, man, save one of my old CDs. Because I sold my shit out the trunk. And I ain't got no fans. When I return to the heaven, then when I become a star. I'm not a star on earth. Ain't no stars down this bitch. Stars in the sky. Which where I'm going to return to. They were all of us going to return to because we melanated. We got melanated souls. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. They supposed to write me out this bitch this year, y'all. Can't fuck with me. I ain't studying these hoes. So the French win on goddamn war. In France, I ain't much motherfucking established yet. Let's keep going. Boom. French originated. If I had to take that shit 2 times done. Go to what you remember, the evolution from Vulgar Latin. Okay, see what I'm saying? Distinct from Northern Old Gallo-Romance dialect, particularly Francian. Also, when it gave rise to the modern French after further influence from Old Norse. They come out of where? What the Norse mean? Old Norse, Italian, and standard. So Italian sitting right there in the middle, right next to that little thing, ain't it? And I told y'all Italy at, right in the middle of that bitch. And the Norse, well, with the Norse, the Norsemen, the Norse, they the North. And they become the Noirs, Northwest. When we saying no whites, there's always 2 sides to a story. No whites. No whites. Take that shit back over there. Where you at, Charity? When I put your shit in the ground right there, because when they put in a flag, they don't want to go nowhere. So stick a flag in that corner and put ENW on that motherfucker. They can sell Northwest and North and whatever the fuck they talking about. But keep their ass over there. No eyes. Keep your ass on back over there. in Canada where the fuck you supposed to be. Don't come over here. Because y'all ain't gonna do right. Y'all goddamn ass ain't gonna do right. That's right. Because they already put the whole world in his hand. He got the whole. And then when they showed, they got that motherfucker Northwest, that Noah, that God trying to touch with the Jesus son now, portraying the whole world as a globe in his hand before they even came up with the construct of a goddamn globe. How the fuck they got pictures of this man holding a globe in his hand and got me singing, he got the whole world in his hand. He got the little bitty baby in his hand. He got the mama and the daddy in his hand. He got the whole world in his hand. I don't play y'all. I don't fuck with nobody like to play. Over that corner, over that chair, put that goddamn flag in that bitch and put NW over there that corner. And when they try to run their ass up in this bitch, you tell them, no whys, no why, no why. This is our America. Nope, not America. Yeah, this is our America, and I chose our America because we got to stay on the language. You see how they just tricked us with a language? A nigga wanted to walk through a language. They came up people through a language. Pay attention. The Celtic Foundation, the Gullah Wars. We don't want to hear about it. We know enough. Go back to the 1300s. The primary conflict in the 1300s was the 100 Years' War. Damn, another 100 Years' War? This reminds me of the French and Indian War that takes place in Canada, which will be called the 7-Year War. In 7 years is how they manifest strips today. You know, it's legal to fake it death in Las Vegas, and we can break it down to the days. So I'm showing you the mindset of these people, how they got into control of our minds and enslaved us with indoctrination. And indoctrinated us through religions. And they're going to get so upset about going to that plantation, about going to that slave, going back to that slave field. Because that's what you do every time you step on that church, you're going right back. And anytime you step on one of them goddamn courtrooms, you stepping up on the so-called slave ship. That's why they got that wood thing swinging like that. And the wood benches in that bitch. But I'm sorry, let me get on. The primary conflict in the 1300s, war from 1337 to 1553, protracted a complex conflict between England and France. God damn. Over territorial claims and control of the French throne. Other significant events included widespread popular revolts and social upheaval and devastating Great Famine of 1315 to 1317, the Black Death pandemic starting in 1347, a major Byzantine civil war. Okay. Boom, let's go back. Let's go to the origins of England, okay? Because England doing a lot, and that's the shit I'm supposed to speak. England's origins, hashtag poo. Depot put that in there, hashtag poo down. Trace back to the Anglo-Saxon settlement after the Roman withdrawal in the 5th century AD. You mean to tell me that building that fell down in New York City was the Goldman Sachs? I always watch the Anglo, the Angels, and the Sachs. I always watch that Sachs. That's why I can talk about a Rickenbacker nightclub being in that goddamn hotel all the time. And ain't none of them niggas. I can't talk to you right now, bro. Might hit you back, bro. I can't. That's why I can talk about a fucking Rickenbacker nightclub and direct all that shit back to those Ashkenazi German Jews in that motherfucking hotel, plus those Iranians. And not another fucking YouTuber talked about that fucking Rickenbacker nightclub yet. I said, huh? I need to call my homeboy. I hit him back. I'm fed me on some more shit, man. So they get the hashtag poo, the origins, go back. So you mean to tell me a building in New York City falls by itself without an airplane touching it? And this the exact building that they took out the insurance, the terroristic insurance on the building days before. 6,000 Jews took off work on the same goddamn day and didn't show up to work. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense, y'all. And the name of the building was the Goldman Sachs building. Look it up. Put that in your notes, y'all. Traced back to the Anglo-Saxon settlement after the Roman withdrawal in the 5th century AD, which laid the groundwork for the English language. That laid the groundwork where they talk about how niggas speak. They learn how to talk. They learn how to speak. They making the words as they go, like you just said a little while ago, because these motherfuckers don't know shit. Where they temples and shit from these times? Fuck the bad castles and shit, which laid the groundwork for the English language, culture, and unified kingdoms of what is now England. This period saw the establishment of Germanic kingdoms. That's why all of the motherfuckers spoke a Germanic language. All the kingdoms, all the kings and all the kingdoms spoke a Germanic language because all their languages are Germanic. Y'all understand? Kingdoms gradually consolidated their territories and identities. The name England derives from Ingla land. Ingla, fuck an eagle. They'll give you 100,000 years for fucking with a bald eagle. And they don't even like it. It's supposed to be a phoenix, nigga. Ingla. It's supposed to taste nasty in your mouth. Ingla. Yeah, man, that shit taste nasty. That's when you see that motherfucker yell, kid ain't ready. All you see fucking eat his ass up, he probably some good eating. Alleged. They'll give me for that one, guy. They'll give me for that one. They'll give me for that one, guy. Everything alleged on this bitch. This period saw establishment of Germanic kingdoms that gradually consolidated their territories and identities. The name England derives from the Ingla land, meaning the land of the angels, Anglos, angels. You can put the L before the E, the E before L, Los Angeles, Los Angeles. You see these God's angels, y'all. A Germanic tribe who settled in Britain. The eventual unification under King. You see how that A and the E? This is you don't see a lot of that. Ethostan. That a stand is. Ethostan. Ethiopia. You don't see a lot of AE like that when we go and get those books. You see how that A and the E made right there? You don't see a lot of that. Because the A and the E is interchangeable too. Anglican, angel, angles. These people think they're God's angels, y'all. Over there cutting up them goddamn little boys' dick. Somebody make them, to my euphemism, make them sound more pleasant to the Lord than they did. Now they in jail. But they took Bill Cosby down because he wanted to buy NBC. Why they ain't fuck with none of them boys, them popes over there that been castrating them boys forever? Why they ain't fuck with none of them Jewish rabbis who go down and somebody sucking poison at them little boys' dicks? sucking on little baby penises. Y'all want me to pull all this shit up? But anything to do with goddamn, I don't know, the God of the Jew, I guess. King Athenian in 927 AD marked the formation of the singular political entity, eventually evolving into the nation of England. That's our origins, y'all. Pre-Roman Britain, the land that is now called England, was inhabited by Paleolithic people, Paleolithic peoples, before being settled by Neolithic farmers and later by Celtic tribes during the Iron Age. Man, how y'all saying, folks? England origin trace back to Anglo-Saxon settlement. I had to get that bitch twice. I had to make sure I had that hoe. The Norman conquest of England, 1066. That's when the first original wars and the Christian Crusaders. That's around the time. That's when they gonna start bringing this. Supposed to be the first. Check this out though. I just showed you how China jumped in there with their ass. Now here we go. In the Middle East, the Byzantine Seljuk War intensified, while in Asia, the Mongol conquest began under Genghis Khan around 1206. I ain't heard nothing about a nigga yet. Know why? Because I got goddamn Cherry on that corner. And I got Sky on that corner over there. And they can't get in. But they coming, y'all. This how they came. This where they come from. This how we establish ourselves upon a God of war today. The conflicts of the Nile has involved numerous of regions struggling, including the Byzantine, Bulgarian wars. They go Bulgaria, Iberia. Clashes in the Arab-Byzantine War, and several battles within 9-10 decades, such as the Battle of Tatihal and the Byzantine-Bulgarian War in 913 to 927. Okay, now you mentioned the Arab. Let's go see. Arab origin, rooted in the Semitic people, of the Arabian Peninsula. This where the Semitic shit come from, y'all. Through the language. I got that. I gotta keep going. I gotta do this for y'all. I gotta do this for y'all, man. Why this? With early mentions of Arab by the Assyrian in the 9th century BCE, their historical identity developed from nomadic and sedentary tribes who spoke Arabic. Arabic and Hebrew come out of Aramaic. That's why I named it Aramaic. Y'all pay attention. But I told you the original language of the niggas was goddamn Hamric. And that's how they interchanged and made you a Semitic person, by through the language. That's why I named the side of the earth Aramaic. So people can ask me why, and I have to say, cause the language, it's the language they put upon us, and we're gonna throw it back off when it's time. But until this time, that's what we call this shit. Not a cable line, not an all. The whole southwest side of the earth is Aramaic. Now they playing with languages, and we're gonna show them that's not our language, and we're not Semitic people. The historical identity developed from the nomadic and sedentary tribes that spoke Arabic, a Semitic language. The religion of Islam in the 7th century through the expansion and spread of Arab culture, language, and people. I said, okay, in the Middle East, okay, and North Africa. This is how they usurped it, y'all. This is how they took the oil field. I be telling y'all, that was the Aksumite Empire. Ethiopia ran both sides of that Red Sea, and Arabia is the oil fields that belong to the African because it's in the south and it's our shit. Y'all think I be playing? Conflicts in the fire. I'm gonna go get the ass in a minute. Watch this. Conflicts in the 500s in the ancient world probably included conflicts of the older Roman Republic and the political struggles between the plebeians and the principalities. She finna get biblical now, right? See? Because this is what they writing about. They writing their own history. They had a history of war and war with each other, fake ass Anglo scripted ass wars. The Caesarean Empire, actually, or Shasha or whatever the fuck that is, was an Iranian empire that was founded and ruled by the House of Sassan from 224 to 651 AD. Okay, so that's 500. Okay, boom. Conflicts of the 500, Anastasian War, siege of Media, and the Franco-Gothic War. They all back in. Franco, they all back in. We saw the better of the Vogue and the Sage and the artists and the better of Strasbourg, all that old bullshit. I'm tired of all up. Conflict of the 400, various invasions of Roman Britain, see, Roman same people, Scottish and Saxon invade, see, they ain't got shit. They ain't got shit. See, you know, so they go on back to 300, what is that? Bosphorian Civil War in the third siege of Babylon. Shit, you gonna get in your Bible now, see. Don't nobody ain't getting your feelings. Ain't number 4s in this bitch. While the term 300s could also refer to the 300 AD CE. AD meaning Common Era. There are no significant conflicts listed in that period. Why? They start writing. They had to change the heart. Bosphorian, watch this. Bosphorian kingdom. Watch how they stop this shit. The prosperity of the Bosphorian kingdom was based on the export of wheat, fish, and slaves. Did y'all hear what I just said? The prosperity of the Bosphorian kingdom was based on the export of wheat, fish, and slaves. As a result, the kingdom became the economic center of the black. What the fuck? They just stopped right there. Then I clicked on it. I can't find this. They want me to read and go find the black what? Y'all ain't with me. Gotta be to work at 5:50. I got to hit them Arab first though. I'm employed now. Kingdom became the economic center of the black. I wonder what. Y'all go get it. Y'all see it. Y'all come back and bring it to me. Help me out a little bit. Now watch this. The origins of the Bosphorian state lie with ancient Greek. So you mean this when those so-called earlier Greeks were running into those motherfucking North Africans and the blacks had money? They don't want to talk about that. What the fuck going on right there? Colonists who found cities like Panticapaeum in the 7th and 6th century BC. They done jumped all the way back to 7th century BC, along with Cimmerian, Bosporus, the Strait of Kerch. You know, I love them straits of water. We gonna have to go get that, mark that caca. You email that Kerch. I need to remember that Kerch. The Strait of Kerch. We got to go find little straits of water, cause water flat, which were joined from the Bosphorian kingdom by the 4th century BC. The kingdom power was built on, damn, I should have got that. The Barbarian kingdom was known as the kingdom of the Turnbuck. It was an ancient Greco-Scythian state located in eastern. So you mean to tell me those Greeks are Iranians too, right? Did I tell y'all that? Then I tell you to look at them Latino women and look at the motherfucking Arab women and just and just don't think about how they speak and just change the headdress out. Those are same people. Those are same phenotype. These are Iranians. The earlier Greeks are Iranians. The earlier Greeks are Persians. And the later Greeks would be the white man like Alexander the Great. Okay. Keisha up in this bitch. That's how I do that shit. Y'all with me? Y'all understand what I'm saying? It went black right there. They faded to black right there. And guess what? Watch this. Persia overtook Egypt in 522 BC. What the fuck? When the Achaemenid king Cambyses II conquered the country at the Battle of Pelusium, where they battled for the peninsula, Pelusium, where they battled for petroleum, Pelusium. The victory brought the end to the Side dynasty and established Egypt as a satrapy province of the Persian. They had been to Egypt, y'all. That's why I keep telling you, that's why Hagar in the book is not a black Egyptian woman like she should be. And they writing their books already. And I just gave you one of their synagogues, the Hittish, up there in that north land where they supposed to be so-called Canaanites over there. The land that they fighting over now, Palestinians and Israelis. They're both Iranian, Persian people. And that's where the J come in. That's the J for. That's the Turks. See? I hope y'all see what I'm saying, man. I got time. Now watch this. Alexander the Great conquered Egypt in 332 BC. Don't I tell y'all all the time that these motherfuckers ain't seen no nigga? When that nigga got there, he was fighting Persians. This was an English and European war. Europeans are Persian people. Europeans and Englishmen are not the same motherfucking people. See, they're the babies of the Mongolian fuck around with the Anglo-Saxon and yeah, that's a little mixture of the Asian persuasion off in there. They can be whoever the fuck they want to be. So watch this. 525, that's BC. So that's before 322 BC. Because BC means we count backwards. And we count backwards down to someone's birth that we don't know that's supposed to come into existence. Make their history make sense, y'all. So when Alexander the Great and his little predecessor came, that's when they started constructing this globe, and that's why all of them unified upon this global shit. Because Shem is the Mongolian. And he got his steering wheel and all these niggas back. Y'all think I just be talking shit. Go back. Now come forward. Alexander the Great conquered Egypt in 332 BC after invading with his army. He was welcomed by the Egyptians as a liberator, as they were eager to be free from Persian rule, and the country fell to him without a fight. He was even crowned Pharaoh and founded the city of Alexandria during his stay in Egypt. So why the fuck is the library not in Egypt, you son of a bitches? You ain't never fucked with no nigga, bitch ass nigga. And I should have let my answer stay incorrect in school when I raised my hand and told that teacher I was supposed to have 100. Why is my answer wrong? And the teacher told me, bring your paper here, son. And I said, I answered right here.
It asked me who was the Wooter, and I said Alexander. And she said, no, my son, you must say no little nigger, you must say the great, or your answer is wrong. If you don't say the great, it is incorrect, so you receive a 90. I said I'm supposed to have 100. Well, either way it's an A, but I'm supposed to have 100 because his name is Alexander. But she said you have to say the great. The great ain't never fucked with no nigga. And that's why I didn't pass that 12th grade. Like I tell y'all, this shit in my soul, y'all. I told that teacher I can't get down with it, that art far thou out thou Romeo, because I know these the people in my soul that wrote my people to sleep. And I've been knowing this since I was a young child. I don't know which ancestors are up inside of me, my nigga, but I don't play by this shit, man. And I know that Bible like the back of my hand, man. I don't play. I just try to tell y'all the truth, man. I just try to tell y'all the truth, my nigga. I just try to tell y'all the truth. And when he got there, he ain't did shit for no fucking Egyptians. His dad is Philip of Macedonia. And his predecessor was the one that called Soter Christos. And before it was even a thought about writing a New Testament. Jesus don't come to the New Testament. Why is this man named Soter Christos? That means the study of salvation, and he will be the Christ. That's why he looked just like Jesus, dog. And that's why we ain't even on the chessboard, because before the North even got there, the Middle East had already took it, bro. And so when you say Noah, that's the Northwest, that's the Noah. So you agree that Noah is the father of you. That's why they say not the Negro, because Noah is your daddy. Alexander the Great adopted you. Ham is the progenitor of all the black races. That's scientifically impossible for us not to be connected by melanin if he's gonna be the progenitor of all the black races, but not the Negro. You make it make sense. But then they'll turn around and call the phenotype of Ham races Negroid. You make it make sense. Unfair, do not do no playing with these folks, man. And that's why in their story, in this Abrahamic global society that we live in, these people are still over there warring over a land, and they got the same daddy, and his name is Abram. And they put Ham on the back of his name because he became the father of the great many nations that they wanted to conquer. And they wrote all this history about all this war shit just to enslave your mind, like they got it now, to hide what I just unveiled in this little short ass little clip that we just goddamn went through. Abraham's name was Abram, and he's from Chaldea, and whatever his father was, that what he was. And this is where the story begins. Abram, a God, called out the sky to a man named Abram and told him to come with him. And this is being written by a man named Moses, that he proceeded. How the fuck? It don't even make sense. But anyway, Abram, come follow me, and I'm gonna make you a father of many great nations. What great nations did these people have if France didn't develop until 1958? And they're Germanic people, and they run around killing each other, slaughtering each other with these Anglo wars. What great nations is he gonna make this man that he gonna give to him, if not the black nations that runs from west to south on our side of the earth? This is how they conquered our minds, y'all. And that's why he put Ham on the back of Abram's name, and that made him our father also. And he said, what sky? They cursed us through Canaan. That's why you got to put that motherfucking flag up and say, we don't know any Canaanites. Whatever Canaanites you talking about over there, let their ass stay right on over there with you. Because they ain't learned shit from us. Because we can't go over there and dig up no adequate tombs, temples, stellars, no writings from no niggas over there. And that's why the book said God told them to go through that bitch and kill every motherfucking nigga in Canaan that existed in that bitch. And you can't find no remnants of none of them because that shit don't exist but in the people's minds who wrote this false ass history and these false ass books. And I'm speaking of the Quran and the Bible. I don't fucking play. And I know the origins of all this shit. Wasn't no Canaanites over there. Take that Cornerbacks, sky. Because we never went over there and did none of this shit. That's how they tied us into this story. And as soon as we got tied into this story, they cursed us forever and said that we will be slaves to the other motherfuckers forever. And they goddamn fulfilling their prophecy. Because right now, I gotta get off this bitch and give me some rest so I can go to work and slave for these hoes tomorrow when I wish I could have some people to stand up on one top of these mountains and make them motherfuckers knock us off in the name of our ancestors. All these niggas with all this power, with all this military equipment, these bitches don't do much sit on their ass. We can blow their ass the fuck up off our goddamn land. We can unplug from the system tomorrow morning if everybody unplug and tell them, bitch, we not your slaves. But everybody think I'm crazy though. So I'm gonna leave my crazy ass on down, my nigga. Protect the corners. And I'm gonna get me a line. And I don't think D wanna play nose guard. I don't know if D wanna be nose guard or not. D gotta get on that line. He might be a defensive line. But I'm gonna play linebacker. I wanna crack me some skulls, nigga. I know how to play chess. I know how they hide their hands, throw rocks and hide their hair. I've been playing chess since I was in that 3rd goddamn grade. That's another reason I can see the military strategy and the brain play of how they enslave my goddamn people with this so-called globe and all the rest of that biblical shit they done written that people ain't breaking down like it's supposed to be broke down. Hagar should be a black Egyptian chambermaid, but she isn't. And that's why he gave her all of Arabia. And that's why motherfucking Sarah, she didn't disown the nigga. But she told him that motherfucker can't come here. This gonna be our promised land over here. That's how they got Arabia, according to the story. So when the North got there, they sent their ass backpacking and they went home and wrote all that other shit to add on. But them fucking Jews do not care, cause one thing about it, all them niggas got to latch on to their story. And the motherfucker who got the steering wheel in their back is Shem. And that's why everybody respect Buddha, Krishna, the India over there, and everything to do with them Japanese. And if you think them Japanese don't fuck with Chinese, man, you got to be crazy as hell. All this shit is scripted. And they gonna continue to be the leaders of technology because they usurped all our shit, all our technologies, and kept it far east. And now I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do Australia on a flat earth map end up being far east, and how the fuck do Australia supposed to be a continent and it just turns into Oceania, just all the waters and all the lands over there. I got my eyes on you, Trump. And this shit probably going over your motherfucker head. Bitch ass nigga. Puss ass nigga. I'm sleeping now, y'all. I don't play. I gotta find something to look at. Cause I ain't hanging this over up. We gonna go find us a motherfucking video. And I'm finna goddamn chill, Kaka. Kaka, you got this bitch tonight. Nah, we need to do another one, don't we, Kaka? What y'all wanna do, man? I'm tired, man. I just want to goddamn
We go anywhere y'all want to go with it. Because I got there, I'll go break that shit down. And I still got my same motherfucking folks in this bitch. And I appreciate y'all. My motherfucking chopper squad down. Sky got up out of here though. Sky, you boy had that corner car. She'll come back, she holding down. Got no Canaanites over there. They use that to goddamn usurp us into a story just to curse us. Huh? Curse be Canaan. Y'all want to get the Bibles out. Curse be Canaan. Because Ham went and saw a drunk ass Noah. This nigga had 3 races of children. That's why they keep on making them look stupid. Why you think they want to go and keep making them look stupid? You look stupid saying that you done birthed goddamn 3 races of people into the world. Stupid, dumb. This is the United States of America. This is who own us. This stupid motherfucker. How the fuck Noah have 3 different races of children by one woman? Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Ham being the nigga, Japheth being the Persian, and Shem is the Semitic, and that would be the Asian Mongolian. And that's why they don't care nothing about him enslaving us, cause he tell you that that white man gonna send you into wonder. And he gonna help him. He gonna let him enslave his side of the world with that bullshit, cause they know if you wake up, you're gonna be looking at him crazy for a long time before you figure out who behind him. When that eclipse came and they said it motherfucker happened every 7,000 years, I went to thinking 21,000 years off the rip. Cause I know one thing, if I goddamn go 360 degrees to get a full understanding of something, I gotta pimp that circle backwards as a gangster to get 720 to make sure I got a full understanding of it. If I look at a constellation in the sky and it comes back in 7 years, I gotta goddamn wait another 7 years to make sure it do the same thing before I can stamp it and it come every 7. So I gotta pimp that bitch again. Understand? And so that's what I did with my mind and my thoughts. 7,000 years. They shouldn't even know nothing about no motherfucking Draco constellation at all. But they done took that. That's the Dracula. They Draco. The blood drinkers. And I just gave you their history. The fuck people warring for goddamn hundreds and hundreds of years and shit. But they still together though. They got a place called the United Nations where ain't never been a 911 call. Nigga ain't never slapped a bitch, had a disagreement, and nigga ain't never fought on that, and nigga ain't never had a heart attack or nothing in that motherfucker. Cause they're together. And Italy sitting right next to that goddamn pole, like I said. And I'm showing y'all, I'm vetting this shit, little bit by little bit. Now what the fuck do Australia really sit? Oceania, the continent. Oceania, why y'all change that shit up like that? That's crazy. I'm finna go, y'all. I'm out of here. I said, Ben.